This is RYOBI's brand spanking new, it will be coming out August 2024, the brushless trim router. This is their first brushless trim router that I'm aware of. The previous version, which I have here, there's actually two previous versions. The original version, it had a really big shoulder on it. I wasn't really a fan of that at all. It was just kind of top heavy and kind of awkward. They revised that with the brushed version here, as you see. It's quite a bit different than the new version, other than just what was inside. It worked well. I was a fan of this tool actually, but a brushless version is even better. You're gonna get more power and more battery life out of a brushed motor, so that's good. And they refine this quite a bit. It's more than meets the eye here. Let me show you. First and foremost, that branding that's on the side is gone, which I'm pleased with. We do get a better base on this router, which is very welcome. Check this out. The older, when I say older version, I mean the one previous to this one, not the very old one. The older version has a plastic casing and all. This has a cast base. I really like that. It's much more robust, and it doesn't add a ton to the weight. It's a little more weighty, but not by a lot. You can barely tell the difference. But I do like that it is quite a bit better made, honestly. And you get this grip here that's a soft rubber grip. It's really nice. And the way this adjusts is very similar to the old style, but this clip seems to be improved quite a bit. And then the color just contrasts better, in my opinion, the black versus the gray. It just looks better overall. Now we do get two LEDs on the bottom just to help you see, which is always great on these trim routers. It does come with an edge guide, which is awesome. I love that they included that with this model. All you do is screw these into the base, and then you slide on that edge guide and position it anywhere you want. So if you're cutting grooves or dados or anything like that, this is going to give you a really good, accurate way to do that with that edge guide. I love having edge guides with all of my routers, so this is a welcome bonus. First power on this brand new RYOBI router. Soft start, and it stops fast. I like that. Doing my first round over with this, which is typically what these trim routers are for, edge profiles, chamfers, roundovers, things like that. This is where these routers really shine. And if you don't have one, this is a good option for you because it does include that edge guide and you can do that trim router operation. It's just a good overall upgrade from RYOBI, and I'm glad to see this come about. I do like that they beefed it up a little bit with that more robust casing. Now this will run on the 18-volt platform. Doesn't matter what 18-volt batteries you have, but it does do better with those high-performance batteries. And RYOBI is coming out with a tabless technology battery that'll be out soon. As far as the controls go on this, it's very similar to the older version. You get the flip switch, but you also get the fine-tune adjustment. I actually like this style of adjustment. It's very similar to the Milwaukee, which is kind of known that TTI owns both Milwaukee as well as Rigid and RYOBI. So all of them adjust the same or similar, and I do like that style just because it's so easy to fine tune things, and then when you lock it in place, it stays. Now, there are some like the Milwaukee that when I got them, I had to tighten that nut down right there just to give this a little bit more snug so it grabs it a little tighter so it doesn't move. But once you do that one time, it'll be ready to roll. If you have that issue with this RYOBI, which I'm not saying you will, but if you do notice it slipping during operation, you can tighten that up just maybe a quarter turn. It'll be good to go. This router is also variable speed. You get 15,000 to 30,000 RPMs depending on what setting you get, from 1 all the way up to 6. You also get this dust port adapter if you wanted to hook up a dust hose to it, and that will actually, you take the base off and it will snap in right there. You loosen up these 4 bolts, move this base off, this will pop out, and you can pop this one in. If you know someone or a group of someone somewhere online that would enjoy seeing this tool video, be sure to share that with them. But before you go, hit that subscribe button, or you can check out that next video. I think you're gonna like it as well.